Greetings and salutations to you all, my good chums. My name is Richard, this is Gentlemanly Gaming, and welcome back to Grand Strategy Sunday and Crusader Kings 2 in real life. Last time on this show, we got given some more land down here in the south by our Caliph. Who is our current Caliph at the moment? What is his name? It is still Caliph Aram, but we are no longer Mustafa. We are Hussein. We have been Hussein for a little while, to be honest with you. What else did we do? We started to invest. We started to invest, but not in the buildings that we have been investing in. Oh no, 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 no. We have started to build military buildings. Stables, primarily because our man Hussein was a commander for our Caliph during a war, and he picked up some military stats. He became a cavalry leader. He likes to lead his men on horseback. He also became a desert terrain expert. We are starting to become a bit of a military might, as well as a wise, stewardly, administrative mighty realm. So that is what is happening right now. We are starting to become a little bit more militarized, and that means that perhaps we might declare wars soon. Not at the moment, not just at the moment though, because Hussein, doesn't really have any stats that make him want to go to war. He can just look after himself when he does go to war, which is why we have also put him on a war focus martial skill. First time we have branched down into this part of the tree is with this man, Hussein, right here, who I'm pretty happy with, to be honest with you. I think so far he's turning out to be a pretty good leader. You know, this series isn't necessarily all about good and bad leaders, who's the best, who's the worst, things like that. It's more interesting than that. It forces you to play differently when you play to a character's traits. So Hussein isn't better or worse than Mustafa. He's different. We get to do some different things with him, just simply because of the way he is inclined, because of the way his life unfolds, and the intricate tapestry of his life is woven. We got some stuff going on up here. What is going on? We are unmarried at the moment. That is because I didn't really care. Was I working on something? I think I was working on something that made me think I didn't want to do it right now, wasn't it? I think it's because I was on my war focus. I think that when we come away from that maybe we might look into marriage again. But right now I'm pretty happy with not being married. I don't need any more children. I mean, I could have a spare. I do have an heir, but I don't have a spare. But it's not the end of the world. He's already a grown man. So the most dangerous part of his life is already done, because we no longer have to worry about someone murdering a child. They can still murder an adult, obviously, but it's not the same. It's they can look after themselves a little bit easier. Domain's too big, we're not worrying about that. The vassal inheritance is this place over here up north is the mosque, isn't it? Nope, it's not that one. It's that one. Sorry, can't even remember my own realm. Yeah, it's the mosque here that has the vassal inheritance warnings. So it keeps wanting to go back to these people over here for some reason, and I don't know why. Special character actions. What's happening here? I can ask my liege Caliph Aram for a position on the council. That's right. Yeah. Because my new ambition is to become a councillor again, isn't it? But I'm not going to do that just yet, because there is a chance that he might do it. Maybe we'll give it a year or so. If he hasn't done it by that time, then we'll ask him. One character owes you a favour. I am happy to keep that favour right now for if I need it for anything. So yeah, there's not really a lot else going on right now. We are currently building those stables, so we can't really build anything else. We don't have the cash for that right now anyway. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting time. We still can't rename this city for some reason. I mean, as I said before, Khoba is a nice place. It's a It's a beautiful little city as it is, but that's not what I wanted it to be. But yeah, still can't rename that city, and I genuinely have no idea why. It's nothing to do with the game. I've tried, obviously turning it off, turning it on again. I've tried reinstalling it, and nothing happens. So yeah, no idea what's going on with that. But anyway, let's get time ticking along. Let's see what's going to happen next, because as I say, we don't really have any major plans for anything right now. We're oh, that was one thing I did want to check actually. Was one of my children needed a... No. I thought one of my children needed a horoscope, but obviously not, because they're adults now. Do you need a horoscope? You do need a horoscope, but we'll do that whilst we have the esoteric knowledge, because I don't want to lose the esoteric knowledge. So we're going to do that quickly now, just to see what she comes out as. We don't need to work on it now, because I haven't done anything yet. So she's destined for the battlefield. Of course she's going to be destined for the battlefield. I am focusing on a martial trait right now. So therefore, I think, yeah, that all of my children are going to become warriors as well. So, what was that? My son is now known as the Twitchy. The Twitchy? Why is he known as the Twitchy? What happened there? Is he ill? Nervous? I don't know. His combat skill's pretty good. That's not bad. His combat skill's pretty good. But why is he known as the Twitchy? That's odd. Oh dear, I hope that that's nothing nothing too bad. I've never come across that one before. I don't know what that one means. So hopefully it's nothing too bad. Oh, and yeah, the stars favour. She's often found near the sparring grounds. She is surprisingly apt with a spear. So yeah, obviously my daughter is going to become a warrior. I don't think it was meant to hurt me, but the criticism still stung harder than it should have. What criticism? I'm guessing this is just a random thing. There wasn't actually something that someone has actually criticised me for. Right, what do we want to do here? So, ambitious, arbitrary, brave, wrath, maybe, patient, maybe. Both of those are... I don't really think there's anything in that instance. I mean, an eye for an eye, because maybe I'm going into a war focus. Turn the other cheek because I'm arbitrary. What are the chances? 45%, 45%. You know, I've been sitting here thinking, and I generally can't make a decision. So I think the new thing I'm going to start doing, I'm going to flip a coin, and let's see what the coin comes up as. Tails. But I didn't actually dedicate something to it. That's a really stupid thing. Right, so heads, an eye for an eye. Tails, turn the other cheek. Right, let's try that again. It is heads. So we're going to go an eye for an eye this time. Let's see if we get wrath. We did get wrath. The fifth deadly sin is wrath, and this character certainly has a hot temper. So that is going to now start to change certain things we do going forward. We're going to become a little bit more of an angry character now. Now that doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to go barreling into any kind of war or conflict or anything like that, but people I don't like, people that have annoyed me, maybe. that might start to affect that now, to be honest with you. I mean, it is more likely to lead to conflict now, Roth. One thing I am thinking, there is no Abbasids, not Abbasid, Abyssinia anymore. They don't exist anymore. So this area down here, this man, he used to own, does he still own my bracelets? No, his treasury is empty. Where have my bracelets gone then? Oh. Where did my bracelets go? Did you have my bracelets? No. Do you have my bracelets now? Because you now have my bracelets. Be nice if I could ask you. See, you're married to my daughter, so it'd be nice if I could ask you for them back. That would be really cool if I could ask for you to give them back to me. But I guess, do you have? Yeah, okay, so you have children who are related to me. So I guess they're gonna end up back in my family anyway, aren't they? That's poetically kind of beautiful, isn't it? Wow. These were stolen from us before, but they're gonna end up back in our hands anyway. They're going to end up back in your hands, aren't they? Yeah, because you're the heir. There you go. Wow. Those silver bracelets that were stolen from us all that time ago, they're actually going to end up back in our dynasty anyway. Back in our family. It's not going to be our dynasty because it's not, it's a different house. But our family, at least. Wow. There you go. That's karma. That's karma, you son of a bitch. There we go. Yeah. Okay, well that's pretty cool. But that obviously means that we don't need to do anything with regards to that anymore. Now, the other thing is the claim we have up here, but it now belongs to the Seljuks. So, yeah, I don't necessarily think I want to tangle with them. They've got 20,000 troops. So there's not really much we can do there. This guy, I don't like him. This was the family, I'm pretty sure, that took this from us in the first place. So maybe we might want to start fabricating claims. Not just yet though, I'm going to leave that just for the time being. Unless he specifically does something in response to me, then maybe we might want to start looking at that. How many troops do you have anyway? 2.58. So I can beat that. I have more troops than that. But the thing is I don't know about the alliances he has. Doesn't seem to have any alliances, just a lot of non-aggression pacts. Okay. We may come back to that. Oh, there we go. There we go. The stables have been built. They are finished. They are done. Oh, so there you go. So we can now upgrade that to level 2, but we need to work on some of the other infrastructure before we can do that. But yeah, they're actually finished. So I think that means, is there anything else we can do here first? Anything that gives me... Nothing that gives me... I mean, I can do the camel riding ground, but I need to... Yeah, I'm guessing I need to build something else first, because I have the Bedouin culture, which is fine. Why I can't build that? What does it say here? What do I need? Oh, castle walls 2. Okay, so I don't have that yet. I need improved keeps in order to do that. Right, okay. Now, is that something that I would want to do? Because I don't know if it's a case of, if I know I need something in order to do something, then would I know that? Not me, obviously, but Hussein. So if Hussein's like, oh, I want camel riding grounds, and then someone turns around to me and says, oh, but you can't do that until you have castle walls level 2. And then I go, okay, well, let's build the castle walls. And then someone says, no, you can't do that until you have improved keep, greater or equal to level 2. Would I know that? Would they know that? Would that be a thing you know? Like, I mean, people know, obviously, that you can't do something, you know, like, oh, we can't build a bridge over this gorge because we don't have the technology to span a gap that distance, or we don't have the technology to build on that kind of ground yet. And then someone could turn around and go, well, let's find out how to do that. So that's the thing. But is it a thing in this game? Again, I think that might be something I need help with, guys. If you think that that's a thing, then let me know. If you don't think that that's a thing, then let me know that as well. And if not, I'm going to have to decide that myself, I think. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure. You're going to have to let me know that. But for the time being, let's see if we can build any more cavalry things anywhere. That's a school. So we can build a school. Am I the kind of guy that would build a school? I'm shrewd. I'm not a genius. And I'm not a scholar or anything like that, am I? I think my dad would have built a school. I don't think I would. No, I'm not yet anyway. So I don't think I'm the kind of guy that would build a school. But yeah, let's. Where else can we build stables? I can build desert cavalry here. So yeah, I can build that here, and I can build the camel riding grounds. Why can I not build desert cavalry here? Or is that what I just built? No, it was the stables, wasn't it? So why can't I build desert cavalry here, but I can put... Oh, it's because it's not desert, isn't it, you idiot? Oh, yeah, duh. Yeah, it's not desert, this, is it? It's, what did we say it was? It was farmlands or something, was it? Plains, yeah, and this is desert. That's why you can't build desert cavalry there. Right, well, let's build the desert cavalry here, because cavalry leader. So, yeah, I'm going to build that. First of all, actually, does anything give me tax? No, I'm pretty sure I would have built everything that gave me tax, right? Yeah, okay. So let's get that built. Let's get the desert cavalry building in, where's this one again? Is this one Al-Hassa? So let's get the desert cavalry built there as well. Oh, something else I just thought about whilst I was in here. Some decisions came up. Also, we need to look at that quickly, because now I'm wrathful. Maybe there's some more decisions there. But promote a commander. So now that I'm actually doing a war focus, and I'm reading the works of ancient generals, specifically, makes me think, should I take a look at my generals now, and should I be getting better generals? Should I actually be hiring people? I mean, obviously we'll keep the honorary title one for my son, but like these ones are poor for instance. 11's not great. We can find better, but 11's okay. But should I be going out and finding actual decent... I think I would, you know. I think a guy who is now on a war focus... Emir Hussein engages in all things martial, from melee training to reading the works of ancient generals. He is gonna now think, I need better generals, right? The generals I have are rubbish. They don't know what the hell they're doing. I've asked them questions. What would you do in this situation? And they don't know what Alexander the Great or Julius Caesar would have done. So yeah, I think that that's something I want to do, you know. So I am going to go off and I'm going to find some better generals. Okay, I'm just waiting for those commanders to come in. One has come in, I'll talk about him in a minute, but we've had a new event pop up, one that we have not seen before. During a hunt with my kinsman, I am struck by the beauty of a white stag. It is the white stag event, and we're not even on a hunting focus, which is weird. However, never start a sentence with however. The joy is short-lived as the magnificent beast charges at me. I'm suddenly reminded of the terrible vision I had, and I yank the reins of my horse tight in retreat. Protect the Emir, I hear, just before the sound of a flying arrow is cut short. I groan. Incompetence. I knew something terrible was going to happen. I'm going to become severely injured because someone has just shot me with an arrow. And this is why I need better commanders, because people I actually surround myself with at court can't even shoot an animal, they end up shooting me. That is why I need better commanders. Fearful vision will be removed. Emir Hussein the Loyal will be maimed. Emir Hussein the Loyal gains the trait severely injured. Emir Hussein the Loyal gets Aspiring Seer, which gives me +1 diplomacy, +1 learning, but I'm going to be severely injured, which is -4, is it? -2 health. Okay. Right. So there we go. Briefly, you could see it coming. Perhaps you could have acted differently to avoid this. You are now one-eyed. He shot me in the eye. Now, King Harold died of that, and that changed the entire course of history, basically. So I was very, 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 very lucky to get away with that. I got an arrow in the eye, and I didn't die. That's good. But I am now one-eyed. Okay, so that's going to give me, my personal combat skill goes down, so I don't actually think I will be dueling many people. -2 now. But I am now one-legged and one-eyed. Hussein's been through the wars, hasn't he? He has not had a quiet, comfortable life. Was my dad was one-eyed in the end as well, right? Yeah, he was one-eyed and one-handed. So, seems to run in the family. So Najib, I don't envy you, my boy. Something's gonna happen. You got some stuff coming up down the line, I'm afraid, my boy. But there you go. I am now one-eyed. Right, brilliant. But yeah, let's talk about these new commanders. So I've got one come in. Mukhtar. Mukhtar has now joined my court. He is now a commander of mine. I liked him. He liked me, so it made sense. He is a brilliant strategist and a direct leader. He is also a hunter, so now maybe I'm not going to get shot in the face by any of my kinsmen. But yeah, that's fine. Bandits have raided the siege camps outside again, killing many of the besieging soldiers. What? Are we at war, or someone's sieging us? Doesn't look like it. No. Okay, so why would I care about that? Where is a gang? Can I? No. Why I wouldn't care about that, so that's fine. I don't care. But yeah, so there we go. So we're one-eyed. I'm just waiting for these other commanders to come in. Right, so there we are. We got a few new commanders. My son obviously keeps his honorary commander position. But we now got a 21, a 22, and an 18. So we saw Mukhtar. This is Idris here. He is a brilliant strategist also. He is also a trickster. He liked me. I liked him. The opinion's gone down because I've invited him to court. I don't know why that happens. He gets here and all of a sudden I don't like him more. But there we go. That's the other one. And the final one here is Sa'adin ibn Sa'adin. And he is a brilliant strategist and a siege leader. So there we go. He's also a lunatic. I only just saw that. But he liked me and I liked him again a lot more before he actually arrived here. But yeah, there we go. Got some commanders in now. Got some better commanders in that we can actually do better things with. Which means that maybe I might want to look at my marshal. And I think I might want to replace him actually as well. Now, do I want to appoint one of my generals as my marshal? Because the problem is that if you appoint one of your members of your council as a commander, when the time comes they can't actually do commanding and their job at the same time. So sometimes it's actually better to go out and find someone who's a very good marshal person just for the marshal position. So I think that's what I'm going to do actually. And here you go. Luis. Luis is my new marshal. He is a tough soldier and he has a marshal score of 18. So he's my new marshal. How old are you? You're 30 and you want to get married. We might be able to do something about that perhaps. But yeah, we have organised the army or trained troops. I'm going to go with organise the army because I am studying warfare. So therefore I'm going to want my army to be better organised. So there you go. We have overhauled our martial area again. I think that makes a lot more sense. Especially now that I'm studying warfare. And I'm also quite wrathful now. So that also changes to some decisions. Which also means that we need to take a look here. What do I want to do? So promote a commander is now a possible decision. I can just do that. Oh, right. Okay, yeah, I don't need a commander at the moment, so I'm not going to do that. What else is there that I can do? I don't think there's anything else at the moment that I want to do. I mean, I could get a new weapon, but I already have the Sword of Muhammad, don't I? Yeah, so I don't really think I need a new weapon. I mean, that's quality 4. You're not really going to get any better than that anyway. So I don't really need a new weapon. I could get some armor. I'm going to save up a little bit more money, and then I think I might invest in some armor actually, because that's something else that you can do as well on a martial setting. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna wait for a little bit, save up a little bit more money, and then I'm gonna get some armor. I think. Oh, oh. Here is our first possible wrath. So I sent off a theorem paper, just, you know, one of those decisions in the background. We've seen it a million times before, you don't need to see it again. But this guy hasn't endorsed it. So does that now mean I'm going to be angry with him about that? Because I'm wrathful. So I like him at the moment, but my opinion's going to go down by 15, and his opinion is going to go down by 15 as well. So we're not going to like each other after this. I think I'm going to antagonize him. Yeah, I think that's the first thing I'm going to do. Because I'm not going to like him. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to antagonize him because I'm wrathful and that annoys me. So I'm going to be... Yeah, I'm going to antagonize him because of that. Because how dare he? I'm an angry person. Of course I'll be angry about that. Eventually, you know, my annoyance will subside and it will fall by the wayside. So eventually we're not going to want to antagonize him and everything for a while. But for the foreseeable future, yeah, I'm gonna be a bit angry and annoyed with him, I think, for sure. I've also just noticed that the Seljuks have got a big revolt going on. So they could lose this area around here. Because this army was just in a war as well. And they beat the troops that were sent into them. So maybe, as long as they don't go for my land. I don't care. Do what you want to do. That's fine. As long as you don't go for my land. Right, we got some stuff. Important decision. Recruit a court physician. So my court physician died. Yeah. My court imam. So we need an imam as well. He passed away. Cancer. Yeah. I'm sorry, my man. I apologise. Okay, so we need to recruit a court physician. So, yeah, we'll get that done. Let's have a look for that. Send out the word. Try and find someone. And we also need a new imam as well. Only one choice. Najib Wali of Warbat. You are good enough. I like you enough. You like me enough. There you go. Hunt apostates. Proselytize research. Yeah, this is... I don't really know what to do with you. There's not really anything I'd want to do. I mean, cultural tech. Am I culture? Not cultured, am I? No, I don't. I mean, yeah, you can just hunt apostates, but I don't really care, do I? Yeah, there's nothing here that I really want to do, is there? No, because I'm not... Am I charitable? No, I'm not, am I? No. Right, well, you just hunt apostates, but I don't really care about that. So that's fine. Right, you are forbidden to lead armies, because I actually need you to... yeah, just carry on doing your job. But yeah, okay, so we're going to find a new court physician. Let's see if we find anyone of any particular interest. You are told that there resides a Mazdan doctor in a small nearby village. The doctor, known in learned circles as Hodadad, is rumoured to possess texts from the famous school of Gondisharpar. Such a learned man would surely be an asset to your court. He certainly would, but he hates me and I hate him. So yeah, I'm not gonna bring in someone that I hate, am I? That's still only going to get him to -9, so he's still not going to like me. So yeah, sorry, but no, I don't require your services. That's a bit annoying. It's very annoying when that happens, because he was very good, but yeah, he did not fit, I'm afraid. But yeah, there you go. Enough people have endorsed my paper, so it's fine. But yeah, going to antagonise that guy. Going to antagonise him. Ah, yes. Here's something. Obligations. I was just looking through some stuff to see, you know, is it, you know, some housekeeping stuff I do in the background towards the beginning of every year, just to see if there's anything that needs to change and things like that. Vassal obligations. Now, I now like troops as well, but I also like money. I like money, but I also like troops. So, it might be a case of wanting to balance all of these back in the middle again. So maybe before, when my ancestors, my dad, my grandfather, my great-grandfather, wanted to move the obligations more towards money, I still like money, so I don't want to go all in on troops, but I do want troops as well. So I think it might be time to try to start getting this back towards the middle. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change that, and I'm going to bring it back more towards the middle. And yeah, I want a balance between money and troops. So yeah, I think that that's what I want to do. Because, I mean, they all give me tax, but a nice even split between the two, yeah, I think that's what I want to do now. So that's something that I just wanted to do, just to bring you back in to think about, because that's obviously something that we changed in the past, but I'm no longer that way inclined. I want a nice balance between the two now. So there we go. So that's something that I just wanted to change in the background. So I decided to have a gathering of my my colleagues in the Hermetic Society, and here's what's coming up. Finally, my guests are here. After a pleasant dinner, we have retired to my study. During the upcoming weeks, my guests and I have agreed to work on a common project. Our joined ingenuity shall bring about a brilliant new invention. Time has come for me to reveal the direction for our enterprise. Nothing is deadlier than a sharp mind. Let us invent a machine of war, so martial skill. The aim should be to improve the prosperity of our lands, stewardship. The noblest pursuit is to further our understanding of the universe, learning. So, I mean, all of them make sense, but we are on the martial focus right now. So I definitely think that we should be going towards that, because that is currently my area of interest. So we are going to invent a machine of war. Also, child lacks an education focus. You are the destined fighter. So guess what you're going on to? Doesn't matter that you've got a negative. I don't care about that. You are going on to a martial education. Now, I'm pretty sure I have given you my martial as a guide, but because it doesn't really make much sense that I do it, because I'm arbitrary, I don't really care. So where is Luis? Is that Luis already in charge of you? No, Mukhtar. So where did Luis go? Have I lost Luis already? Oh, he is already your guardian. Okay, there we go. So yeah, my Marshal Luis is your guardian right now to give you that martial education. So that makes sense. And the Desert Cavalry has been built in Haluf here. So there we go. They've got the Desert Cavalry. That has given me plus 25 Light Cavalry, plus 10 Camel Cavalry. That's the first Camel Cavalry we actually have. So there we go. Hooray! So yeah, we're still just leaning heavily into the cavalry thing. I don't have enough money to build anything else at the moment, I don't think. And I don't have enough money, because events keep popping up, to get the armor yet either. So we're still waiting for that right now. Here we go. Here's an event. As I look around the table, I notice the displeased expression of neophyte Khalib. Our eyes lock for a few seconds, and then defiantly he stands up. Really? Warfare? I'm sorry to say, but your suggestion seems stale, unoriginal. I suggest we should give our project a scholarship focus. Ooh, you are arguing with me. Now, we are best friends, so I can engage him in a debate, I will put him to the sword because he is not particularly smart. He's slow as well, isn't he? Yeah. So I would put him down quite easily. If you think that would be best, brother, so we move to a scholarship focus. I am the host and the decision is mine. I annoy everyone. But I think I'm going to debate him. Because I don't hate him. I also can't antagonize him because he's my best friend. So I can't do that anyway. So I'm going to debate him. And I'm going to put him to the sword. Yeah, as I suspected, Khalib's arguments are thin and flimsy. As we debate, it becomes clear to one and all that his suggestion was born out of spite and an unfounded sense of self-importance. In the end, he is forced to concede. See, now that sounds... See, I get esoteric knowledge, but that sounds like I've just basically decided he's a bit of a twat. So surely that should mean that we aren't really friends anymore, right? Just the response. I can't do anything anyway. I can't change that. That just is what it is. It's not something you can change. But to me that sounded like I thought he was a bit of an idiot and therefore I shouldn't really be friends with him anymore. But I can't really change it, so there's nothing I can do about that anyway. Here's something that I was just thinking about. So I have two friends. So I have this friend, obviously Khalib, which has just annoyed me, but I also have another friend, and his ambition is to become a counsellor. Now, as a friend and as someone who has control over that, would I be inclined to help him with that? Because it seems like that's something that I would be inclined to assist him with. You know, oh, you want to be on my council? Well, yeah, of course you can. Dude, you're my friend. Why are you even asking? Yeah, sure, absolutely, you're going to be on my council. Because we've already established, I like putting people that I like on the council. Because even regardless of their skill, he's rubbish. He can't do anything. So the only position that I think he would go into is Spy Master. And he's rubbish at that. But we've already established that I don't really care about that. Because you're not my friend. I like you, but you're not my friend. Whereas this guy is my friend. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'm going to, because I think that makes sense. That's definitely something that I would do. So you, my good man, are no longer going to be my spy master. And you, my friend, are going to be my spy master. There we go. So I'm going to help you fulfill your ambition. And there we go. You are now on my council because you're my friend. I think that makes sense. You know, because, for instance, other friends from outside the realm, previously, we've married into them because we want to bring our friendship closer together, right? And this guy is my friend. So if I'm in a position to help my friend do something, then I'm likely to do it. He hasn't annoyed me. But that does make me think that Khalib maybe shouldn't be on my council right now. Because he's annoyed me recently. Now, I can't antagonize him because he's my friend. But I think that maybe I should get rid of him as a councillor right now. See, it says it will change his opinion of me by -10, but I don't think he will because he's my friend. I don't think I can do anything. But yeah, I definitely think... Or is it more likely that he would definitely not be my apprentice anymore. By the way, I've seen this. I'm gonna get to this in a minute. Don't worry. I'm just trying to deal with this situation first. You know what? I'm wrathful. I have a hot temper. I act rashly. Yeah. You are... I can't get rid of you as my apprentice right now. So I can't revoke that from you, but I can get rid of you from the council. Boom. Done. Now, I'm pretty sure he's still gonna love me anyway, isn't he? Yeah. See, his opinion hasn't gone down at all. I mean, it hasn't unpaused yet, so we'll come back and we'll check that in a minute. But yeah. Yeah, no, I think that makes sense. I am angry, I am rash, I am wrathful, I am definitely gonna do something about that, which means that we've just brought you in as Spy Master. I could have brought you in as Vizier, couldn't I? So let's see. So who would I have it here? 9. And the other Spy Master is 20, right? I can't bring him back in yet anyway, can I? No. Okay. He has a lisp, so that already brings his diplomacy skill down. I don't want him out there talking with people. Mayor of Manama. I think it's going to be you, isn't it? Naive Appeaser, though. Right, you know what? I'm going to change your position anyway. I'm going to change you to my Grand Vizier. You just perform statecraft. That's your basic job anyway. And then let's bring someone else in here. You can't because you're a commander. You're a commander. Abdul. I don't like you that much, but... So you're 7, you're 3. Okay, you come in as my Spy Master then. You're a member of my dynasty. Who are you? You're just a kinsman of mine. Oh, you're Khalib's son. Right, okay. Well, I annoyed your dad. I got rid of you and got rid of your dad and brought you in to my council. I'm going to come back and check on Khalib in a minute to see what's going on here, but let's deal with this. So, the horrific wound from your maiming is now stinking and oozing pus. The pain is debilitating and the courtiers are avoiding you like death itself. So I'm going to get infection, that's -2. Now I'm pretty sure, am I going to lose the trait? Loses the trait severely and gains the trait. So I'm just swapping -2 for -2. That's fine. So let's see. Yeah, I've just swapped -2 for -2. So we're basically in the same position anyway. Is Khalib still my friend? Khalib is still my friend. His opinion has not changed of me whatsoever. So we'll bring him back into the fold at one point. He's still my my apprentice anyway, because I can't seem to get that off of him anyway. So we'll bring him back into the fold at some point. But just right now, I'm annoyed, I'm angry, I'm hot-tempered. Let's wait until we finish this gathering and see where we're at after that. But for now, yeah, I'm annoyed, I'm angry, I am not a particularly nice person to be around. So it makes sense that I'll get rid of him. As I entered the laboratory one morning, I am met by agitated voices. Khalib and Kunchik, gesturing wildly over a set of sketches. They are disagreeing on the direction of the project. Khalib argues for a riskier but potentially more rewarding route, while Kunchik wants to play it safe. Right, well, Khalib, you've annoyed me recently, so I am going to agree with, Kunchik. Because, Khalib, you're giving me a lot of stick and a lot of annoyance and a lot of a ball ache on this project. So, yeah, I'm going to agree with the other guy because you're annoying me right now. And I don't want any of your crap. Okay, I've added Kitab al-Shafa. So, everyone knows that I've spent years and years Oh, this is about my book. Okay, so we've invented something, I'm pretty sure, but we'll see. Everyone knows that I have spent years and years directing the work on my book. When today I am presented with the final product, smiling broadly, I can't help but swell with a sense of well-deserved pride. So no, this is what's actually put into my treasury, yeah. So, Kitab al-Shafa, I get the trait uninspired. So that means that obviously for the next, 400 years, I'm not really going to want to do anything. So let's take a look at that first of all. So Kitab al-Shifa, the book of healing, strives to inspire and enlighten the mind. As a result, you will find a wide range of topics covered in the encyclopedia, ranging from the natural sciences to theological discussions on the topic of Allah's existence. Quality 4, intrigue +1, learning +1, health +0.25. It's pretty good, but that means that we can no longer equip this, right? Yeah. So we're no longer... We've got 2. So I've created one, and that's one that's been created previously. Okay, so they're the exact same thing. So, yeah, this is the one that was created nearly 100 years ago now. So that would have been my granddad's, which means this is the one I've written, which means I want to equip that one, but they're exactly the same thing anyway, so it's fine. So we can actually give that one away now. That's actually something we'll be happy to give away, but I'm going to wait to do that because, yeah, you need to wait for something special to do that. That could be something we give away as part of an endowment, a dowry for my daughter here. No, we don't give dowries for women. We give dowries for men, right? Yeah, it's the men we give dowries for, not the women. Right, okay. So yeah, but that's something now that we could actually possibly give away as like a present should we need it. So the sun set hours ago and I can barely distinguish the details of the sketches in front of me. Everyone else has gone to bed, but I am wide awake. The thoughts... It doesn't sound like you're wide awake. You're bloody knackered, it sounds like. The thoughts are spinning in my head faster and faster. There is something there, just outside the boundaries of consciousness. I almost have it. When? Eureka! You have an epiphany, which will greatly contribute to the project. I get brilliant insight given the following effects. Technology spread rate +10%. Learning +1. We're also uninspired now, right? So where is it? Uninspired until for the next 20 years. Right, so that changes some things that we want to do in intrigue. I no longer want to write a theorem paper. I no longer want to compose a book. And that should be about it. Everything else is okay at the moment, but that's pretty much all I want to do. I don't want to do anything else right now. So, yeah, that's fine. It's been long enough since Caliph Aran II promised to make me room for me on the council. I could remind him to keep his promise. Yeah, so I asked him, I said, look, could it have been a while? It's time for you to help me out. No, I'm going to remind him because, you know, I'm an annoyed person. And there we go. I've become a councillor. I've fulfilled the ambition. What did I become? Let's see. My liege's council. I am the spy master. Okay, I've got fairly decent intrigue. That makes sense. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say it's my strongest skill. You know, martial learning. But then it's a toss-up between... Wow, stewardship is so low, considering I'm Midas touched, isn't it? So yeah, stewardship is actually my third skill. So we're now in martial, learning, stewardship. So those are the ones that need to take precedence. Okay, right, but we can pick a new ambition. What do we want to do? Become King of Arabia, that's it. Now we are... We are more inclined towards martial and war now. So that does make sense. I think it might be time, you know. We are martial. What is the Kingdom of Arabia? Can I see... I don't think the Kingdom of Arabia exists, does it? No. But I'm sure it's gonna be a lot of these ones, obviously, isn't it? You know. I mean, Saudi Arabia traditionally is like from here, through here, and up here now. Well, not including this bit. Sorry, that's Qatar. So you know, through here and then up here. So you'd imagine it's this, and then some areas in here probably. But these are my Kingdom of Arabia, right? Okay, so de jure Kingdom of Arabia. What does it include? So no one owns it at the moment. No one's ever held it. Be nice if I could see an outline of what it includes. Right, so yeah, so Arabia. That's Yemen, okay. So here, across here, me, obviously. Here, that's Iraq, okay, that's good. Ah, okay, so it goes, oh, it's going quite high up. These are very, very, very powerful people as well. Like, I can't take on 17,000 people. But then you don't need to own it all to create the Kingdom of Arabia. But how much do I need in order to create it? 51% of the counties. So I already control 20%. Oh. So yeah, I'd need to own 13. I already own 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe I could ask him for that. Seljuks I don't really want to fight because the Seljuks, yeah, I can't fight them. So 6, 7, 8, 9. See, it's you, but you're my ally, aren't you? So So yeah, I don't know if I could do it without going to war with really powerful people. I don't know. Right, I'm gonna leave that for now. I need to think about that. Because it could be time. It genuinely could be time. Crocodile pump. I've just seen. The Chieftain of Mara is owned by the Crocodile Company. Huh, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't. Because it's quite possible that we would do that now. Because we are a bit fighty. We do like a bit of a bust up. So maybe. But there's going to be some powerful people. Powerful people that we need to take on. So right now, I'm going to leave it for now, but I'm going to think about that, but I'm not entirely sure. You want council support. I don't like you, so no, I'm not doing that. Yeah, we'll see. The hour has finally arrived. Today we test our invention. Together we have devised a huge crossbow which launches large stones. While the weapon is certainly deadly, it is also incredibly intimidating. And will have one mounted on the walls of al-Nasan. Only the bravest and the most foolish soldiers would dare crossing its trajectory. So we get giant crossbow until the 9th of May 971, so for 100 years. Giving monthly prestige, siege defense, 50 military technology points, and I gain 200 esoteric knowledge. Okay, so we've just built a giant crossbow. That's fine. Is there anything I can do with the esoteric knowledge? I don't think there is at the moment, is there? There's nothing I really want to do. I've scryed recently, so I don't need to do that. But yeah, so I'm guessing it's going to be here, isn't it? It's going to have the modifier, giant crossbow, I'm assuming. So it's going to have siege defense, isn't it? Yeah, gigantic crossbow. There we go. Atop the walls of the county capital, a gigantic crossbow has been mounted. This intimidating weapon provides a ruthlessly efficient means of defense. Okay, so we're a bit harder to conquer, but that's not really ever been a threat to us. I mean, it's been a threat in the background, obviously, but it's never really something that we thought about. So yeah, there we go. We got that. I think my aim for today is to get this armor. So I think I'm going to wait till we get to 200, and then I'm going to call the smith, and then we're going to go for that set of armor, I think. Oh! Literally as I hit 200, I was just about to pause the game and call in the smith, and this happened. Oh, well, I guess that makes up that decision about the Kingdom of Arabia as well, doesn't it? Oh, dearie me. Dearie, dearie me. Right. Well, we're gonna have a new player. Yeah, so there we go. Well, I was gonna call the smith, and I was gonna end this episode on getting the armor done, but that's obviously changed. So I am gonna call it a part here. We have a new emir coming in. Hussein has passed on. He wasn't with us for very long, but then again, that was because his dad lived for a very long time as well. And we have a new emir, Emir Najib, and we're going to be moving forward with him next time. But until then, I would like to thank you all for joining me today. I certainly hope that you join me down that next time where we move forward with Emir Najib. But until then, I bid you all adieu, a good day, and a massive GG to you all.
This has been a Rich T Entertainment production. If you like this episode, please like and subscribe. If you wish to see some more videos, please click down below.